Divine Masculines, welcome to your reading. Or if you're feminine, watching for the Divine Masculines. So we're just doing a general reading for you guys. Advice for what's going on in your lives or what you need to know coming in for you guys. So we have the first card that came out is All That Glitters is All That Glitters. All That Glitters is Gold. Only Shooting Stars. All That Glitters is Gold. So this is a need to see beyond the superficial, the desire of don a mask or dress, something to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not. Woo! Divine Masculine, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. I'm sensing, for some reason, when it comes to like your divine feminine, she's not the all that glitters, all right? And you're going after the all that glitters. So I don't know why I just heard that, but that's one of the messages for you guys. Also, you might be becoming someone you're not, to try and please. If you're in a partnership, to try and please other people. You're going to be trying to please the person that you're in a partnership, to try to please. Wow, the Divine Feminines are coming in really strong. You guys, I'm not lying. I'm hearing a lot of Divine Feminine chatter. They're talking about how they care about you and who you are as an individual. They're saying that you don't need to impress them, is what I keep hearing. Now, sometimes we try to become something we're not to impress others. We're adding a bit of a dramatic elephant element to us, right? But that's not really who we are. We could be wearing a mask, or the person you're with, if you're with someone else, could be wearing a mask. Is another or a message of this card. Let's see. Looking beyond the surface, right, to the essence of a person. So seeing someone spiritually. So you and your divine counterparts see each other very spiritually. I feel like sometimes as it stands, there's like, it's more than just attraction. The other person may not even be attractive to you. They maybe not even be your type. But you guys are so drawn to each other for whatever purpose. And well, obviously we know why. There's a deeper connection here. It is time to look past the surface. Who that person is, not what he or she can give you. It is important. So you might be even with someone because of what they can give you, instead of being with someone because of how you feel for them on a not superficial level. So come to the edge. I've not seen this card yet, so we shall see what this says. Come to the edge. So All That Glitters, going after things that aren't really, like, things that are superficial, wearing masks, putting on a front are the messages for that card. Someone's wearing a mask. 36. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. So this is about the Fool card, right, in the tarot deck. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. You could be in stagnation, Divine Masculines. You could be in stagnation, not knowing which way to go, and you're trying to understand why something isn't working out for you. And maybe it's because you saw it as something new, something exciting, something shiny, and then when it's like when you start dating someone, right, for the first time, and they're new and it's adventurous and it's exciting, and you don't really know the person because you didn't take the chance to know them. You didn't build that foundation. You didn't build a friendship first, and instead they start showing you your true colors later on in the partnership, and you're like, well, I don't really know how I feel about this person now because they weren't this way when I first got with them. That's kind of what this All That Glitters signifies. And then coming to the edge to take a leap is like, you haven't taken chances, step out of your comfort zone. Come to the edge, stepping out of your comfort zone. Taking risks that aren't calculated, because that's really what's going to push you forward and bring you into some new type of energy. You can't know if something's not meant for you if you don't take a risk. If you're living your life in safety zone, you're not going to progress forward. The point of this human experience is to, really push ourselves to the boundary, to face aspects that we really aren't comfortable, to make ourselves uncomfortable. When we start making ourselves uncomfortable, we start living life fully. You know, we don't sit here missing opportunities and missing chances. Now, it is scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow them to see all of you, especially the parts of you that are kept hidden and protected. So to me, what this sounds like, divine masculines, is that you're hiding. You're not being true. You're not being your authentic self. You're not taking risks. You're hiding away due to fear. You're scared. You're afraid. And you're wearing a mask. You're wearing this false. You're trying to be someone you're not, instead of being truly who you are. And I think that's why the divine feminines were coming in so strong, is because they're trying to tell you, like, hey, listen, it's okay to be who you are. Like, if you're not a bad person, if you're generally a good person working on yourself to become a good person, your divine feminines are going to be accepting of you, all right? And people should be accepting of you, as long as you're trying to progress to be the best version of yourself. And I feel like the divine feminines really, truly accept the divine masculines. They appreciate them. They don't appreciate. There's a difference between appreciating someone who is good to you versus appreciating someone who isn't good for you. And that's a whole other message for the divine feminines. But as it stands right now, with this group of divine feminines and this group of divine masculines, the divine feminines are saying it's okay. Don't view yourself as not worthy for me, because you don't know that. You don't know that, all right? Don't view yourself as someone who's like, just, yeah, that's all I keep hearing is not worthy. You know, you are worthy. And maybe the divine masculines see the feminine as such a good person and such a good individual. It's like they, you know, they're afraid. The counterpart, the divine feminine, scare the divine masculines. Here, let's see. Let yourself be seen truly. It is important that you speak up, voice what you need, and state who you are, and say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take a step forward. All right. Message in a bottle. Leave the fear behind. That's what it's saying. Take a risk. Leave the fear behind. Message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. What are we looking at? 15. So, communication, assign a Cledon, the ancient name for spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by speaker, pointing the way of your highest good. Oh, so the spirit is guiding you. You might be seeing synchronicities. 1111 is a common one for the divine counterparts, twin flame energy. And 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 666, 777, 888, 999, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13. Any kind of like repeating sequence is some kind of angel message guiding you. You know, synchronicities. You could even be seeing like swans, owls, signs. It's like signs that are pertaining to you. And so this is spirit delivering message. I was also hearing earlier like you were being shown in dreams, some kind of guidance in your dreams. You're going to be hearing some positive news somehow or another, either coming from your guides or someone that you care about. You're gonna hear some positive news. The signs are there. You're being led. Okay, just pay attention to the signs because you really are being led here. So we're gonna take a look here at oracle cards. Other oracle cards. I haven't used these in forever. The Divine Feminine's got this card too, White Mulberry. So you got two cards in reverse, which is very interesting. white mulberry. Harmony. Woo! Okay, so for your tree oracle cards, what we have here is, this is an excellent, find the connection between you and the people and animals with whom you share your life with. Do your best to create harmony with them and to empathize with them when their behavior perplexes you. So you could have a situation you're dealing with that is kind of confusing to you because you don't know which path to take. And this indicates in your other oracle card, you're confused by the choices you have before you. And you have a variety of choices, but you don't know which one's the right choice. You don't know which one's the right person, and you don't want to be swayed by others and their arguments. You want to make up your own mind, and don't let short gains interfere with your long-term goals. So if codependency is something for you because you're trying to achieve something greater, you're going to want to try to avoid that. Now, you also have a sensation of being isolated, alienated, and disconnected from your surroundings is leading to heartache and loneliness. Remember that you are an essential part of the world and that we are all connected. So you really need to find some connection between you and all other living beings, because that's going to really help you on your journey as of right now. And you could be, like I said, you could be feeling isolated because you don't really know, you can't really talk to anybody about this. I feel like people aren't going to understand. And so you're kind of left with the decision to make for yourself because you don't want others in your judgment, or you don't want others persuading you. Now, the Divine Feminine's got this reading as well. You have let go. They didn't get these two though. Communication and free spirit. So let's see. Letting go is about not having control over something, and if you let something go that you care about, it's gonna return to you if it's meant for you. Now the card itself, let's see, 19. Yeah, releasing control. If you have issues with control, now's the time to release them. And you need to release how, like, you think the world should be one way, you think people should act another way. That is also something that needs to be released. It's a challenging period that you're probably going through right now. Like I said, very isolating, very, very isolating. You need to have faith in the universe that it's guiding you and sending you forth and coming for you and is there for you in the time of need of your journey. Spirit understands your need for caution, but holding on and controlling every aspect of your life is taking a toll. Don't hang on so tightly. That does not bring the outcomes you desire. Instead, it serves to repel all that you cling to. So when you start clinging to things, it's a sense of feeling out of control. It's a sense of lacking control. And so it's going to be met with resistance. Right, so letting go is the easiest way to kind of go in the flow with the universe. Your soul longs to be free and dance through the winds and change. If you deny this part of you, which is why you have free spirit, if you deny this part of you, the freedom to play, the universe will send the right situation or person to help you unlock your free-spirited child. Well, so exactly why this is probably here. You need to get back to a sense of feeling the freedom, relaxing, going with the flow of the universe, and not trying to dictate your life, not trying to dictate and hold on to control. You also have communication. This is about the voice inside of you called intuition. The voice also that desires to be heard and acknowledged. One of the biggest lessons we can learn in this lifetime is effective communication. I feel like that's a huge aspect, not only on, so mostly, I've seen it a lot on the divine counterparts, masculine side, and sometimes a little bit on the feminine side as well. Communication that is clear and that does not assume that others can read our minds. So when you assume that others can read your mind, that leads to assumptions, and that leads to instability, that leads to arguments. So you want to work on talking about your needs, expressing what you want. And that was in your advice card too, wasn't it? In the tree spirit. Let's see. You don't feel like you're really being listened to. And this can cause agitation, stagnation, and energy buildup, especially if you're a passive person. You might keep that deep down and then all of a sudden it bottles up and you explode. The energy of frustration and insensitivity then gets back to the old ones. The energy of frustration and insensitivity then gets passed back to the ones who did not effectively listen the first time around, and is usually received as a personal attack. This energy only encourages them to continue to not listen with even more resistance and defense. So it's almost like it creates arguments if you don't fully know how to properly communicate and you keep having these expectations. So try to break free from these kinds of emotional mind games and communicate truly about how you feel and express calmly with love what needs to be said. Give the other party an opportunity to also express their feelings truthfully and allow them to speak freely without interruption or resistance. So if you're in a partnership right now, you could be learning how to communicate. That could be one of your lessons here. Now we're going to free spirit. This card is represented by the need to let go of limiting beliefs that hold within yourself, beliefs regarding who you are and what you are capable of achieving. So you could be holding yourself back. Like imprisoned by the bound of fear. Wow, the fear is throughout your whole entire reading. So I feel like one of the lessons here for you is letting go of fear, letting go of control, learning to communicate, setting boundaries. Let's see. If you find yourself attracting roadblocks, look within yourself and see what limiting beliefs you are holding about yourself. So the spirit is encouraging you to look deeper within yourself and see what it is holding you back. Do you harbor thoughts of not being good enough, worthy, or talented enough? What vibration are you sending out to the world to receive the roadblocks? I think I did a video about rising the vibration of your energy and little experiments you can do. And some of those experiments would be like for you to see how it is when you go out and how your energy level is and how you interact with people. So like when you go out, you close off, you like fold your arms, you sit in the corner, you're quiet, you look around, you don't say anything, right? And see how people interact with you. And then if you go out the next time and you're just like open body language and you start communicating with people, you have this amazing happy vibe going on for you, and see what other kind of people you attract to you. And notice the difference within those types of vibrations that you put out in the world and how they make you feel and what kind of people they draw to you. And you're going to see that when you have this happier energy, even if you're faking it till you make it, then people are going to be naturally drawn to you, and soon you're going to start adopting that kind of energy. And that's going to help you out with, at first it's not going to be hard. It's going to be hard to think to yourself like, oh, if your mind's always thinking negative, it's going to be hard at first to start thinking positive. But the more you get used to it, the more easier it becomes, because you're training your brain to start doing that, right? Now, our brains naturally think negative, so we have to retrain it to think positive. Remember that what you wish for in life needs to be an exact match to your beliefs. So you really have to truly believe it to get it and to manifest it. Don't lie. What detrimental beliefs are you holding all these years? Try to clear those energies. Now, for your last card, sorry for the interruption, guys. For your last cards here, You have healing. You have impression. Healing. And sacred visions. Like I said, I think you're getting messages and synchronicities from the universe about what you need to do, what your mission is, and where to go but it's confusing you. It's really confusing you because you just don't know if you're having trouble choosing between two people, like your divine counterpart in your current relationship. You know, you're just even more confused. I feel like what I'm hearing is like if you do what your advice card said, build those connections and those harmonious connections, you might be able to figure out what direction to take. All right. 32 impressions. Sorry, I know this is a little blotchy. 32. So, oh my God, self-doubt and calms nervous system to clear anxiety and blocks. This card, she quiets negative self-talk and wraps a field of protection around the aura, allowing to feel calm and cool under pressure. She is an artist at heart. You really are feeling so blocked and so like you're just full of self-doubt. I think you're going to be healing from this, actually, honestly, because you have the healing card here. Why? Ask yourself, divine masculines, why do I keep doubting myself? Why do I have these limiting beliefs of myself? Why do I feel unworthy? Why do I feel all these negative things about myself? And if you're having blocks, that's probably why. You know, you should be thinking like, I can accomplish this. I can do this. I got this. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of this partnership, this relationship, you know. You're ready to be awakened. Your creative spirit. You need to set your own sails, own the power of the artist within you, manifesting energies and heightening fixed ideas, and break down your own ego barriers that are holding you back. I'm just rooting for you guys. You guys got this. Number 5, healing. Learn to love in unexpected ways and encourage calm and peaceful resolution to arguments made with others. Yeah. You might be arguing a lot with someone. It's been mentioned 3 times within your cards here that you've been arguing a lot with someone, and it's probably bringing you down. So learn to love through unexpected ways and to encourage calm, peaceful resolution to arguments made with others. It is time to take the mask to unveil your true self. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? All that glitters, wearing a mask, take it off. Show the people who you truly are. Stop hiding. This is activating your connection to the elemental, animal, and plant world and the environmental world. So remember that other card that you got? You're trying. Now's the time to start connecting to everything around you. All the animals you love, all the people you love. Build that harmonious relationships in your what's that, energy field. It's telling you to build energetic healing communication to animals and plant worlds. So you can do little experiments, like if you have a plant, or you can get a plant and like just start showing it love. There's another fun little experiment where you take 3 bottles of water and you write positive affirmation love words or words of positivity on them, like love, happiness, and balance. And it actually has been documented to change the molecules of the water to bring out that positive energy within you. It's kind of cool, actually, the experiment that they did. If you look it up, it's a very cool experiment. I have not yet done it, but I've also heard about the plants where if you have a plant and you talk to it lovingly, you talk to it positively, you talk to it nurturing, it grows more. And if you talk to it negatively, it starts wilting away and looks all sad and droopy. They're very, very interesting experiments you can do for yourself. You are brought to the awareness of importance of creating sacred space in your environment. Pay attention to the way you are living your life. Are you still holding others for the wrongs done to you in the past? Have you forgiven and loved to let go? So now's the time to love, let go, forgive. You're in a state of healing. If you can learn to communicate in a different way, learn to come from a place of love and understanding, and I think things are gonna start looking up for you. Wow, this is intense. 14. This is about the various aspects of ourselves within our psyche and our emotional being and our spiritual seeker in search for answers in the unknown and wounded ego unleashed when triggered by situations, circumstances, and people seemingly separate from us. Spiritual awakening. You guys are spiritually awakening. You guys are going through major tower moments. Spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul, existential crisis. You guys are in it, like deep in it right now. You're getting messages through your dreams, synchronicities, conversation. Well, I can't even say anymore. The cards are here. They're saying what they are saying. 26 when I was saying this. Psychic vision, spiritual claircognizance, and bringing in spirituality into your life. We are all mirrors to one another, and what disturbs us emotionally about another is a reflection of a part of ourselves in need of healing and release, no matter how surprising. Whew. So, basically, the gist of this is learning to communicate. Finding a balance between all living things, finding harmonious relationships, even when people confuse you, coming from a place of love, forgiving, and spiritually awakening. You're definitely perplexed by two choices that you have to make here. Taking off your mask to show your true self and who you truly are. All right, I shall see you guys later.